Tight formation along the line of scrimmage. A clap of the hands and the snap is back. Dillon has some time now. Throws to the near sideline. It's caught by Banks. 2 catches on this drive. He goes to his knees at the 43-yard line. Caleb Patterson late on the play. That'll move the ball to the 43, bringing up 3rd down and 4.
It's a big, strong route runner. And it's a manageable 3rd down right here for Nebraska. Really important here early for what it is. I mean, still 9 and some change left on the clock in the first quarter, but you'd like to start to gather some momentum.
Clap by Raiola. He's got the ball. Plenty of time this time. Goes over the middle again. It's caught by Fedoni. He's at the 40 and brought down.
Really good job on blitz pickup by Ramir Johnson. He chips on Briggs, gives him some time, and here goes Nebraska with tempo.
That's a Medica first down for the Big Red. Now into the Illini territory at the 40-yard line. Dowdell in there as the tailback. Stands to the left of Raiola. Huskers have receivers 2 to each side. Snap back to Dillon. Dowdell open in the flat. That's the direction Raiola goes. Dowdell has it and then hammers the defensive back who comes in, and a late flag flies away from the play.
Yeah, a little extracurricular. I think that's going to be on the secondary in Illinois, whether it was a headbutt or a push. A little too much extracurricular here for the DBs from Illinois.
There is no foul for a late hit.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, they met. It would have been bang, bang. Was it unnecessary? Maybe, but probably not late.
Pickup of 3 on the pass play out of the backfield. 2nd down, 7. The ball at the 37-yard line. Raiola now 55 yards through the air in the opening quarter on Nebraska's first drive and a half. Dowdell, the lone setback motion. And the flip is to Ja'Cory Barney. And Barney can't get around the near end. And another late flag comes in.
Yeah, 2 at the same time. I mean, it is chippy. This is a physical defensive backfield for Illinois. Nebraska's going to have to win on the perimeter.
Caleb Patterson made
There's
the
no
play.
foul for blocking the back. The player made the tackle. They're down.
And that was Isaiah Nair trying to block on the play. They couldn't get rid of Patterson, who made the play on Barney.
I prefer to like what I call heavy hands. These Illinois defensive backs like to touch and clutch. They're very good in the perimeter run game. Nebraska will have to match their physicality.
Emmett Johnson in for the Huskers. 2 receivers to the near side. 1 split wide to the left. That's the far side, and Jamal Banks goes in motion. Snap back to Dillon. Looking left side, and he has Banks wide open. Makes the catch before going into the Illini bench. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. That's another Medica first down.
Yeah, really good understanding of what Illinois wants to do in kind of this loose quarters coverage. The crossing the little intermediate shallow routes, they're going to be there if Dillon has time.
Huskers line up with the ball at the 29-yard line. First down and 10.
Really good concept so far.
Dowdell is the back. Banks goes in motion. Right to left, now back right again, and the pass comes his way. He's got it, makes a man miss, and gets across the 20 down to the 19-yard line. Now they're going to spot him down right at the 20. That's going to be just shy of the sticks. Dylan Rosiak made the tackle.
A crystal ball from Benny Mack in our pregame, bringing Jamal Banks to light, saying he feels like this could be his breakout game. So far, he's been key. And they're 3 for 3 on 3rd down in this drive.
Oh, whistle stop play. The Huskers with some tempo, and a player sat on his backside, and the officials are giving Illinois an injury timeout with 6:44 remaining in the first quarter. It'll be 2nd down and less than 1. Huskers just shy of the necessary yardage for the first down. If they get it, you can count on Medica to protect your team with affordable group health plans, flexible benefits, and the close-to-home care they want. Husker Nation, you're not just covered, you're cared for. Learn more and get a quote at Medica.com.
How convenient, right?
Let's They really need to check on Caleb Patterson. As Nebraska lined up to snap the ball, Patterson went down. Now they've lined up again. Now 2nd down and 1. The Huskers keep it on the ground with Dowdell. And I'm not sure he got that necessary yard. Tira Edwards wrapped him up, the nose tackle. And Heinrich Harburg has come into the game for Nebraska.
And they showed you a few packages with him last week. We'll see what they go to. They got a lot of options with this personnel grouping.
And it is a loss of about 7 inches. 3rd down and less than 1 for Nebraska. The ball at the Illini 20-yard line. Harburg went in motion to the far side. Now comes to the near side. The handoff is to Dowdell. He leaves his feet, lunges forward. And forward progress probably going to be on the right side of the 19-yard line. And if that's the case, it should be a Medica first down for Nebraska.
Let's move those sticks.
Dowdell has a tendency to leave his feet.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
I don't always love that. I tell people your feet are meant to stay on the ground, and that's 4 for 4 on this drive alone for Nebraska on converting 3rd downs.
Nebraska on the season of 50% efficiency. Ramir Johnson, the running back, to the left of Raiola. Clap of the hands, the snap is back. Dillon looks to his left, now looks to his right, goes to the safety valve, and that's Ramir Johnson. He's got it, and he's ridden out of bounds at the 16-yard line of Illinois.
How about Dillon's poise in the pocket? The edges are a little soft right now when Illinois pins their ears back, but he's standing tall in the pocket.
11 catches on the season now for Ramir Johnson. Huskers have 3 split wide now to the left side. That's to the far side of the field as they move left to right, north to south. Ramir Johnson comes back to the backfield, stands to the right of Raiola, who's got the snap, looks over the middle, and goes back to Ramir Johnson again. He makes a man miss. He gets across the 10, down to the 5-yard line, where he's hit by Rosiak. That's going to be another Medica first down for Nebraska. First down and goal at the 5.
Yeah, East Coast kid, the Bronx, if you will. Tough as they come, but how about the little nifty footwork? Shifty young fella. Sets Nebraska up at 1st and goal, and now you're thinking 7 all the way here. And how about this drive just to give your defense some time?
And this is the response to Illinois' opening drive that put 7 points on the board. It's 7-0 Illinois with 4:05 left to play in the first quarter, and a timeout is taken by the Illini. It's first and goal.
Charge, team timeout, Illinois. Timeout on the field.
Thank you, Greg Bloom, our official. First down and goal for Nebraska with 4:05 left to play in the first quarter. Illinois leads it by a score of 7-0.
Very savvy when it comes to his route running and tremendous hands.
The leading active receiver in all of college football, Zachary Franklin. Meanwhile, the Huskers have it 1st and goal, the ball at the 5. Dante Dowdell behind Dylan Raiola in the pistol. The snap is back to Raiola. He gives it to Dowdell, who takes it right up the middle behind Ben Scott and company. Seth Coleman, among many Illini, in there to make the tackle after a gain of 2, bringing up 2nd down and goal now from the 3.
I tell you, early on, I'm surprised at how stout Illinois is against the run. They have held in there. Just 7 carries for 7 yards so far for Nebraska.
Nebraska averages right at 5 yards per carry through the first 3 games of the season. Little pause why Illinois is able to make some defensive changes at person. 2nd and goal from the 3, lofting the pass into the end zone, and that is incomplete.
Wow.
Intended for Nair. Terrence Brooks and Nair hand fighting in the near side of the end zone.
Yeah, they are super handsy. Unless you think that's not catchable, which it clearly was. I don't know how you don't reset those downs. Holy God, that's egregious.
Nair could only get one hand out to try and make the catch.
That's egregious. And those hurt because you waste a down on a play that was clearly illegal.
3rd and goal from the 3. Ramir Johnson in. Banks in motion toward the line. Snap back to Raiola. Pressure from the backside. He's hit as he throws, and it's caught by Ramir Johnson, who was standing out of bounds and tried to jump back in, but couldn't get his feet down in time, and Nebraska is going to have to try a field goal.
Yeah, they're going to have to shake that non-call off. It was clearly pass interference. You only set yourself up for an opportunity for 3 as opposed to 1st and goal again. You got to clear the mechanism in a hurry.
So John Hull comes on to try the field goal. Buscini will be the holder. They'll spot it at the 11, making it a 21-yard field goal try. Huskers trying to get on the board with 3:17 to play in the first quarter. Illinois leading it 7-0. Hull, a right-footed kicker. Snap is down, the kick is up, and that kick is good. Left to right, north to south at Memorial Stadium. Illinois 7, Nebraska 3, 3:15 to play in the first quarter. And the ball kicked away by Brian Buscini. It settles in at the 9-yard line. This is returnable for Illinois, and it's Kanari Wilcher who takes it across the 25 to the 26-yard line, and Illinois will have it for the second time. Their opening drive, 7 plays, just over 2 minutes, resulted in a game-opening touchdown.
Yeah, we'll see what improvements Nebraska made. I didn't love kind of the lack of intensity, particularly on the edges. A lot of winning done by Illinois on the outside.
Crowd back into it, urging the black shirts on. Aiden Laffery is the tailback. He comes out of the backfield. The snap is to Altmaier, and it's complete to Laffery. And he makes the catch and immediately slips down on his wallet, and it's a loss of 3.
You immediately have Illinois off schedule. Nebraska coming in with pass rush specialists. In comes James Williams, opposite Princewill.
Hutmaker exits. The snap is back to Altmaier. He goes over the middle. That pass is caught at the 43-yard line. And the ball comes out. And it is picked up by Nebraska.
Great play by Johnny Bullock. We call that Johnny on the spot. Just missed the deflection, but gets the strip. That's what they were after last week when everybody was upset about the tackling. Once you secure the defender, the next guy comes in, get it out of there.
Rips it from behind, and it's Deshaun Singleton who jumps on it. All the talk coming into this game about Illinois' ability to take the football away. They're +8 on the season with 9 takeaways, but it's Nebraska who gets the first turnover.
That's why I always prefer takeaways than turnovers. That was clearly a takeaway. Give it here.
Ripped out and recovered by Nebraska at the Illinois 37-yard line. 2:41 to play in the opening quarter. The snap back to Raiola, and the handoff is to Dowdell. He takes it up the middle, across the 25, down to the 23-yard line. That'll move the sticks for a Medica first down. Miles Scott finally made the tackle on Nebraska's leading rusher.
Yeah, don't undersell Hartzog's securing of the tackle that allows the strip to happen. That's good team tackling right there. It started with Hartzog.
Something about Malcolm Hartzog.
He's
listed at 5'9".
He's always on the spot. You know, people like to complain he's not this, he's not that, but what he is Steady Eddie.
5'9", big playmaker, 2 interceptions too. First down and 10 for Nebraska. And the Huskers keep it on the ground, bring it off the right side. Briggs makes the tackle at the 19-yard line. Huskers inching into the red zone. Ball carried by Dowell again.
You see the heavy running, just moving the pile backwards. You look up at 2nd and 6. Did that look like a 4-yard run?
Pick up a 4, 2nd down and 6, just inside the 19-yard line. And we should remember, DB, and bring it back up, that Turner Corcoran exited the game on that successful field goal try. Snap back to Raiola. Huskers on the reverse, flipping it to Isaiah Nair. He's got blockers out front, across the 10, pushed out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, Gunnar Gatula, you're up. It's next man up. Remember, the standard is the standard. Why not let you get your feet wet right away with a little reverse right behind you, big fella? You went to school just a few blocks away. Former Lincoln Southeast Knight. How about that? Get out there and move, big fella.
Now they had Nair lined up tight to the line of scrimmage on the right side, runs the reverse, and goes Gatula's way, who's in there at left tackle. And it's another Medica first down, 1st and goal, the ball at the 6-yard line. Huskers moving again, trailing at 7-3. Snap back to Raiola. Play action, looks into the end zone. That ball is caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Nair hauled it in from Dylan Raiola, and Nebraska's got the lead.
Love the concept, the little waggle action. Get Raiola out of the pocket where he can see. Easy pitch and catch. And how about Nebraska's receivers? A little maligned, too often talked about. I didn't get all the disdain. They have answered the proverbial dinner bell tonight.
9-7 Nebraska, 32 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. John Hull with the kicking duties for the Big Red. He made a field goal earlier and connects on the point after try. And Nebraska is on top for the first time tonight, leading Illinois by a score of 10-7. The Sapp brothers scoring drive, 4 plays, 37 yards, took 2 minutes and 9 seconds. And that began with the John Bullock strip. Forced fumble recovered by Singleton. We also want to give an assist fumble forced to Malcolm Hartzog. And Nebraska is on top by 3. His kick is away. And it's floating down and caught at the 6-yard line by Wilcher. Across the 20 to the 25. He's on the Illini sideline, and then he runs into a wall. Deshaun Singleton dropped him, but it's a good return for the Illini out to the 36-yard line.
You'd like a little more hang time to give your coverage some time. Illinois has got good starting field position. Nebraska's defense, we'll see if they settled into a rhythm, as they had a pretty impressive series last time out.
Well, back it up. It's at the 30-yard line. With 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Nebraska 10, Illinois 7. Illinois moving right to left, south to north with the wind behind Luke Altmaier. Altmaier with Fagan to his right. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, has a man open along the Illinois sideline. Brought down at the 50-yard line. Colin Dixon makes the catch. That's his 4th of the season.
How is that not an ineligible man downfield?
There is a penalty flag at the 39-yard line, and Illinois is walking backward.
As they should.
Ineligible downfield. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Listen, I can't see, but I can see that.
We get the call from our head referee, Damon Benning. Penalty will set Illinois back to the 25-yard line and wipe out what would have been a first down.
A lot of officials in the Metro are thinking, don't fuel this fire.
So 1st and 15 and a lot of movement. Flags fly. Could be a free play for Illinois. Altmaier scrambling around. Lets it go. The ball is caught by Dixon at the 32-yard line. And he's thrown into the Nebraska bench.
Well, they have to be careful with that unabated to the quarterback. That's pretty subjective.
Vincent Shavers made the tackle. This is going to be an offsides penalty against Nebraska. With the catch, it's a gain of 6. Do you want second down and 9? Or do you
take the 1st and 10 and start over. Gives you another crack at it. Pretty much equidistant in terms of yardage. Leave it. 1st and 10.
Offside. Defense number 11 in the neutral zone to snap. 5-yard penalty. First down. Will extend the quarter for 1 untimed play.
Actually, it's repeat first down, but it doesn't give you a first down.
The first quarter.
Well, we were going to get one at the 25-yard line, and here's the snap on 1st down and 10. He's got some time to throw, and he does, and it's caught by Zachary Franklin at the 43-yard line, but we've got a penalty flag on the play.
Is that a tackle or a hold? Goodness. Is James Williams drawing some attention? Was it a late hit, maybe? Did he get pulled down?
Personal foul, illegal hands to the face. Defense number 55. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
That's Vincent Carroll. Boy, and he is not happy, huh? I want to take a look at that one. Boy, that's a big chunk. Look at that. Down to the 43 already.
So that moves the ball into Husker territory. Now at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Illini. Two backs this time, flanking Altmaier, who stands at his 47. Now one of the backs goes in motion to the near side. That's Dixon. The handoff is to Fagan. He's got a hole up the middle. Started left, comes right. Beg your pardon. That's Josh McCray who's in there for his first carry. He's another one of the big Illini back at 6'1", 235. And that's a good gain inside the 35 to the 34. And McCray remains in there.
Right now, Illinois already thinking field goal. Your kicker, he's got a good leg. 59-yarder a week ago. But they won't settle.
But into the wind.
That's a good point.
So 2nd down and 2, the ball at the 34. A minute gone by in the second quarter. Again, 2 in the backfield with Altmaier. And again, he hands it off. And it's to McCray, who battles off the right side. Ty Robinson stopped him a yard shy of the first down. That'll bring up 3rd down and 1. And McCray remains down on his back. Physical Big Ten football.
Yeah, it is. It is snug in there. He kind of got corkscrewed a little bit, and the guy on the back of his legs. He's up, though.
So he trots off unassisted. Huskers huddled up in front of their sideline, and that meeting's going to break up rather quickly. So it's a pickup of 1, 3rd down and 1. And the ball at the Nebraska 33-yard line. And it's a solid yard that they got to make. Illinois huddling up. 5 yards behind the ball, and it's a long huddle. The play clock has not been much of a factor at all, and it's not right now. 15 seconds on it. Caden Fagan is in as the tailback. Motion coming toward the line. Altmaier's got it. Takes the handoff. He's looking over the middle. Now he wants to run. He's going to pick up the 1st down and scoot into the Nebraska bench at the 27-yard line. Marquise Buford pushed him out of bounds, but there's another penalty flag on the play. That's between the hashes, laying at the 33.
Personal foul, grasping and twisting the face mask. Defense, number 9. Half the distance to the goal, automatic, 1st down.
That's Ty Robinson.
Yeah, so that'll be about 24 yards in penalties right here on Nebraska's defense. It's a lot going on in the trenches. That is not a nice place to be.
And Nebraska had cleaned up the penalties.
They had.
Last week
after
really that Flag Fest in the second half of the Colorado game. McCray's back in there at tailback. Another 1st down for Illinois. 1st and 10, the ball at the Nebraska 13-yard line. 3 receivers to the wide side. That's on the east side. They got a single receiver to the right. And the throw is out of the backfield to McCray. It's behind him. He picks it up. That should be an incomplete pass. And now it's waved off.
That's pretty good athleticism. Was that the nickel again? He's a menace. He comes on a pressure even though they go empty, and he gets his hand on the pass.
Fagan back in at tailback. He's the bigger of the 2 big backs. 6'3", 250 pounds.
Don't give John Bullock that Woody Harrelson moniker. He got up nicely.
Again, they have 3 split out wide to the left. And now the tight end settles in the slot left side. Fagan, the running back with Altmaier, claps his hands, has the snap. The handoff is to Fagan. He's hit immediately and still uses that 250 pounds to lunge forward. Tommy Hill came in from his cornerback spot to make the hit. Fagan's able to pick up a couple, bringing up 3rd down and 8. The ball is at the Husker 11.
Yeah, something's got to give here. Illinois already 2 for 2 on 3rd down. It's his 3rd and what we would consider long as a defensive coordinator. You got to find a way to get them off the field and settle for 3.
Husker freezing screens say, get loud, get louder. Husker fans respond. 3 receivers bunched up to the left side. Fagan in there as the tailback, situated to the right of Altmaier, who has the snap, looks to his left, steps up in the pocket, and he's tripped up and brought down at the 7-yard line. He's going to be shy of the first. Amari Butler got a hand on it.
Yeah, first time we've called his name tonight. He's feeling good. He is awful active. These ends, whether you're the jack or the outside playing in what we would call a 6 technique, boy, they have been hard to handle. And in this case, it was Princewell and Jamari. That's a tough tandem.
Good to have Jamari back, and Illinois is going to have to try a field goal of 26 yards. David Alano, who averages 2 field goals per game, puts his foot through it, and the kickoff is away, and it's caught by Barney, and he's got a hole across the 20, across the 25, and falls forward to the 28-yard line, and that's where Nebraska will have it.
Well, he gets to where he's going, doesn't he? Your parents used to say, not a lot of dilly-dallying around. Sounds like something maybe Coat would say. Dilly-dally guy.
Or people of his generation. Dante Dowdell in there as the running back with Dylan Raiola. He's got Lloyd and Nair splitting out to the left side. That's the near side. 2 other receivers split wide to the right. And now Borkircher, the tight end, goes in motion, settles in the slot. The handoff is to Dowdell, and he's wrapped up after a gain of just over 2 yards, reaching across the 30 to the near the 31-yard line. Nebraska moving right to left at Memorial Stadium. That's south to north, and now with the wind behind Raiola. Emmett Johnson comes in. Now 2nd down and 8 for the Huskers. The ball at the 30. 10-10 the score. Raiola clapped his hands, now checks the play. Looks left, looks right, settles in, stands at his own 25. Another clap, and now has the snap. Looks over the middle and goes deep, and that ball is caught by Barney, and he's rocked right as he got it, and he held on.
Our receivers playing pretty well tonight, aren't they? Maybe Coach McGuire will be a good coach again.
Mike Scott laid a lick on Ja'Cory Barney, who was not about to give up the football. It's a pickup of 22.
Now, if you have some courage, those seam routes will be there. It looks like 4 across or man free, but it's really a quarters concept. You have to have some stones, though.
The pistol, fake the handoff. Dylan drops straight back, has some time, now has to roll to his right, and throws low to the right side to Thomas Fedoni. He's not able to pick it up off the Memorial Stadium turf. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
That's pretty good pass protection. Just couldn't really come open.
Looked like he had it for a moment, then it snuck out of his arms. The ball inside Illini territory at the 48, 10-12 remaining in the first half. Ramir Johnson in the game. Hands on knees to the right side of Raiola. Barney goes in motion. The handoff is to Ramir. Started to the left, comes back up the middle, goes across the 40, hops to the 38. James Kreutz made the tackle on Ramir, who might be a couple inches shy of the first down. Nebraska wants to go quickly. 3rd down and less than 1. Power set for the Huskers. Handoff is to Ramir Johnson. No, it's Raiola who keeps it and goes around the right side and sneaks forward for the first down and pops up and indicates it's a Medica first down for the Big Red.
There's just so much to like about his bravado, his preparation, just his demeanor. He has truly become the Pied Piper.
Dowdell back in there. 1st and 10 Nebraska at the 36-yard line of Illinois. 10-10 the score, 9:22 and now counting down in quarter 2.
So if he's going to be the Pied Piper, it's about time to pay the fiddler. They're getting good matchups here outside the numbers.
Emmett Johnson, the tailback, to the right of Raiola. Snap back to Dylan. Look left, now goes right, lofts it near the end zone, and it sails incomplete out of bounds, intended for Jamal Banks.
Well, I like the matchup at the bottom of the screen. That's a win. He wanted to stay front side. They may come back to that.
Terrence Brooks was covering on the play.
You can see what they see, though. I mean, it looks like straight man across the board. They're going to take their shots.
Emmett Johnson into the game. Nebraska now 3 receivers near side. Johnson goes in motion, runs toward the Husker bench, throws it into a host of Illini, and it's Barney who somehow came up with it.
And well scouted by Illinois, little screen game. But I do like the fact Nebraska keeps them honest out of that empty look. They come back to something out of that here.
Gain of a couple of inches. 3rd down and 10. The ball at the Illinois 36-yard line. Emmett Johnson into the game next to Raiola. Again, Nebraska 3 receivers to Raiola's left. Fedoni in the slot to the right. Flap of the hands. He's got it from Scott. Dillon dances around. Now he's got pressure. Goes over the middle, and that ball is caught by Fedoni right at the line to make for the first down. The flag has come in.
A lot of grabbing back there in the defensive backfield. I mean, that's a hold. I said they're handsy. This is borderline. Oh, you usually get arrested for that.
Well, at least mom and dad get mad if they come down stairs.
At least ask for.
There are offsetting fouls in the play. Holding, offense number 51. Holding, defense. Fouls offset. 3rd down.
The catch was to the
defense number 8.
The catch was to the 27-yard line. The line to make for Nebraska is the 26. So Nebraska, instead of 4th and 1, will have it 3rd down and 10 again. Now, again, the wind is at the Huskers. The start of the game was about 15 miles out of the south. No Tristan Albano, so John Hull is handling the kicking duties. Banks in motion to the near side. Snap back to Raiola. Dillon lofts the pass out there, and that ball is caught! Touchdown! Isaiah Nair! Or no, it's intercepted. The officials in the conference in the end zone, and now say touchdown.
Yeah, if they were to lose another 50-50 simultaneous catch, I would probably lose my mind. But see, they see what we see. Like, we can talk about, this is a really good job of eyes in the sky. Flat coverage, looks like man free. We said, you know what? They probably ought to take a shot getting vertical outside the numbers, and they went to the bot. This is a great matchup down here.
Nayor reached up and hauled it in over Torrey Cox.
Yeah, that's a catch.
And then goes to his left hip, and Cox then strips the ball away, wrestling it away while they're on the ground. That's a touchdown.
It's absolutely a touchdown, and if it was a pick a week ago, that's just absolutely a touchdown because it was the same thing. How about him high point the ball? The thing that you can't really see is how he slowed down to use his body. He's got it on the ground. Simultaneous catch.
To Hogemeyer, local means something greater. Raised local, raised right here in Husker Nation. Learn more at therightseed.com. Well,
this is a big one.
As you can imagine, this play is under review.
Like all scoring plays.
And you're referring last week to the pass that Raiola made, and it's the only interception that Dillon has thrown so far this season when it looked like Barney had made the catch, taken away by a Northern Iowa defender. The ball is in the hands.
To the elbows down. That's again, if last week was an interception, I think this one's got to be a touchdown. This place will erupt. The quicker they come back from the review, the better it is for Nebraska, in my opinion.
Well, it's either 4th down and 10 or 16 to 10. Actually, if they think it's an interception, it would be 1st down Illinois. But Nair reaches up over Torrey Cox, who goes 5'9", 170. Isaiah Nair, 6'4", 220. That's why you want those big wide receivers.
Was the first one in the air. They typically win the war, but I don't like the fact they're deliberating for so long.
Boy, both teams are glued to the Husker Vision screens right now.
This crowd may lose their minds.
Meanwhile, Nebraska has its point-after team out there on the field. Illinois' personnel remains on the Illini bench.
How long do you have to have it on the ground? And last week they called this a... Yeah, I mean, it's different for different crews, I guess, but...
Does Nair have control
As he goes to the ground.
When he goes to the ground.
Yeah, I was hoping this would be a quick look. And apparently, as you and I are checking B-Max Rolodex, it's taking a while.
All right, now can you confirm it, or does the play at this point have to stand?
Yeah, so we'll see what the verbiage is that's used. Confirmed.
Well, this crowd is either going to erupt because Nebraska has taken the lead, or it might tear the place down if the touchdown is nullified.
It's a long view.
The ball was loose as it went to the ground. Illinois came up with the ball. It is an interception, touchback, first down.
Boy, that is a tough break.
So no touchdown, and after the lengthy review, it's a pick. Dylan Raiola's 2 interceptions in his young career, virtually identical plays that went under review. So no touchdown for the Huskers.
Unfortunately, the longer that review took, the less favorable it was going to be for Nebraska.
Well, when Nair got his foot down, he had the ball in his hands. But now you're getting into the completion of the catch to the ground. And the verdict does not go Nebraska's way, and this sellout crowd is a little agitated.
Yeah, so, one thing that Coach Rule talked about all week was their emotional, kind of their emotional readiness. And this game has had a lot of ebbs and flows emotionally. He's going to have to stay in it.
Altmyer fakes the handoff. The pass is complete to Zachary Franklin, makes a couple of Huskers miss, and sidesteps across the 35 to the 37-yard line. That's an Illinois first down.
That is by far and away his favorite route, and he runs it to perfection.
First and 10 at the Illinois 37. The Illini going quickly. Now we'll look to the sidelines for a change in the play call. Altmyer relays it to his line. Now sets up in the shotgun. 15 seconds on the play clock, and the handoff is to Fagan. Starts to his left, comes back to his right, and along the right hash is stopped at the 43-yard line by Isaac Gifford.
There's just not a lot of running room for either team. Nebraska, 13 for 53, a paltry 4-1 a night, and that'll get Illinois to 8 for 31. It has been hard to come by on the ground.
Illinois now 145 total yards in the game. Nebraska 165.
The number that's got to change is the 14.3 per completion for Illinois.
Caden Fagan is the tailback. Altmyer changing the play. Claps twice. He's got it. Has some time. Steps out to the pocket. Now scrambles to the right, and he goes down at the 42. That's going to be a loss of a yard. John Bullock was waiting for him, and he wanted no part of it.
Yeah, Nash Hutmaker, he may need a new jersey. That one was grabbed all over the place. Gets the double inside. He kind of splits it. Gets back to his feet, just not quitting on the play.
The two teams change personnel. It's third down. And call it 5, maybe 6. The line to make for the Illini is their own 48-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, that's the near side. 2 receivers to the left, that's the Illini side. Now some motion with Pat Bryant. Altmyer's got it, comes to the near side, and that pass is knocked down, but a flag comes in late.
Let him play. I mean, we have seen this all night. It's been pretty handsy, and here we go.
The pass was
holding. Defense, number 15. 10-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Intended for Dixon, and it was behind him. He kind of ran into Sayre Wright.
And I don't. You can't get the call in the end zone when you have the ball, and then conversely, you get that one to go against you. It matters because that's in essence like a turnover because it extends the drive.
It gives Illinois a first down in Nebraska territory at the Husker 49-yard line. Ball at the right hash. Fagan, the tailback. 2 receivers to each side. Now Dixon, the man in motion, goes to the far side. Altmaier looking left, has plenty of time, and now steps forward and completes it to Dixon, who makes a couple of Huskers miss and leans forward to the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. Marquise Buford made the tackle, and Husker fans are not happy.
Well, they saw the takedown in the middle of the field on Hutmaker again. It's a lot going on. Goodness.
Gain of 9, second down and 1. The ball at the Husker 40.
Those are hard to miss. That's a pretty big guy.
I thought Hutmaker was the wrestler.
A lot of it going on.
Handoff is to Fagan, straight up the middle, 250 pounds, crosses the Husker 35 and stopped at the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 5 yards and another Illinois first down.
Yeah, Nebraska's got to take a deep breath here and get their composure. Not getting a lot of the breaks, so they're going to have to make one. Can't wait for somebody to gift you a favor. You got to go make it happen. It's a tough drive emotionally.
The clock ticking down to 4:30 remaining in quarter number 2. 10-10 is our score. First and 10 for Illinois at the Nebraska 35. Altmaier hands it to Fagan. He starts left, cuts up field, and picks up 2 yards to the Husker 33. John Bullock makes another play. Aiden Laffery is in. It'll be second down and 8. The Illini huddled up. Now move over the football. We'll go down to Jess in just a moment for a Rob Seco update. The ball with the Husker 33. Illinois has 2 timeouts remaining. The snap back to Altmaier. He looks right. He's got pressure from behind. Lofts it toward the end zone, and that pass falls incomplete. Excellent coverage by Wright. All right, let's go down to the sidelines for this update. Rob Seco update from Jessica Cootie.
Well, guys, Coach Roll coming over and gathering up all of the wide receivers. Every single one of them had some words for them, challenging them to be better.
Thank you, Jess. Clock stopped. 3 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Again, Illinois moving north to south. That's in the wind. They've got a pair of kickers who have made 50-plus yarders on the season already. Machowski made a 59-yarder, and now we've got a penalty flag before the snap as the clock wound down. We've also got procedure, the indication against Illinois.
False start.
Yep.
Offense, number 58. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
That's Melvin Priestley, the right tackle.
They got away. I mean, they were going to be darned if they do, darned if they don't. They'd covered up the end man on the line of scrimmage, too. I'm even sure that would have been a good formation.
Second penalty of the night against
Prior
Illinois.
to the false start. Timeout.
Incredible.
Illinois. Their second. It's a 30-second timeout.
Oh, wow.
Snap back to Altmaier, looking left, throws quickly. That pass is in and out of the hands of Zachary Franklin. It's fourth down.
Yeah, Bear in the passing lane. He wanted to keep that ball to the outside. Now it's 4th and 9. You have 2 kickers with distance. Offense stays on the field. Gutsy. I don't buy a word of it, though.
Illinois this season is 2 for 2 on fourth down efficiency.
Yeah, Nebraska gets a chance to sub here because Illinois did. Even Steven, for those of you playing at home.
Robinson exits. Are they going to try and draw Nebraska off to get a little more yardage for the kicker? No, there's the snap. Fourth down and 9. Pressure's on. Altmaier gets away. He's being chased and brought down at the 31-yard line by Nash Hutmaker. And the polar bear wrestles him down, and Nebraska's got the football.
Yeah, the relentless pressure from Jamari Butler, who clearly doesn't feel good, hobbling, but playing his rear end off, flushes Altmaier. And remember, it's like the song says, you got to get by with a little help from your friends. And here comes the pack of wolves. They're hunting.
Nash Hutmaker with the 3-point takedown.
Yeah, get off the field, Illinois offense. Nebraska with 3:22. What a chance to put some points on the board.
1st and 10 for the Huskers. The ball at the 30-yard line. Nebraska has its full complement of timeouts and will have the 2-minute timeout. The handoff is to Dowdell, trying to get around that right corner, and he's pushed into the Illinois bench by Dylan Rosiak. It's a gain of 3, bringing up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, this linebacking core has played better than the tape would tell you. They've been where they needed to be. They've done a good job of preparation, recruits, and it's been a better crew than on tape.
2:55 and ticking down. The snap back to Raiola. Dylan's got some time. Drifts a bit to his right, throws over the middle, caught by Dowdell. He runs straight into a trio of Illini, and they're going to spot him down at the 39-yard line, about a half yard shy of the first down. Rosiak makes another stop. 3rd down and 1, less than 1 for the Big Red. Line of scrimmage is crowded. The handoff, Dowdell keeps those legs turning. He's across the 40. He's got the first down.
Yeah, got a good spot, too. I like it. Move the sticks. Let's go. Got about 18 seconds to the 2-minute. What are we calling it now? It's clearly not a warning.
The 2-minute timeout.
That's a 2-minute timeout. I want to get it right for CFB. A lot of sticklers around here.
Clock winding down. 2 minutes. And there you go. 2-minute timeout. So the Huskers have the football. 1st and 10 at the Illinois 40-yard line in a game that is tied up at 10 between Nebraska and Illinois. This is Big Red football. Now Banks settles in to the left slot, and the handoff is to Dowdell, trying to get the corner. Stiff arms a Illini defender, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line, a pickup of 8.
Yeah, just like my man Bud Crawford. When you use the stiff arm, you want it to look like a jab. It's not lazy where it can be grabbed. He flicks it so it hurts, and he gets out of bounds.
How cool is it to watch Bud Crawford lead the Big Red out of the tunnel as he did against Colorado?
Yeah, pretty cool. I'm a huge fan, and he loves him some Nebraska.
2nd down and 1. The ball officially at the 49. The handoff is to Dowdell, and he goes straight up the left side and into Illini territory. That'll move the change for a Medica first down. Gabe Ackus made the tackle on Nebraska's leading ground gainer.
How about Nebraska going left behind Gatula like, hey, no problem, and they're running the ball in their 2-minute offense.
Also, Justin Evans, the left guard. Dowdell remains in there to Raiola's right, and it's another Dowdell handoff, and it's across the 40 to the 38-yard line. Short gain on the play. Pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 at the 38. Ramir Johnson comes in, as does Spadoni, as does Banks.
Yeah, with 3 full timeouts, you want to move with some pace, but you're not in a hurry. And clearly Nebraska's not in a hurry. It's almost too cool for school, but with 3 timeouts in the bag, you're fine.
Clock winding down to 103, 102, 101, and a minute remaining before halftime. Handoff is to Ramir Johnson, and he's wrapped up.
Now you got to use one.
And it's a loss on the play, bringing up 3rd down and 7.
Well, you think you would use one.
But Nebraska does not. Huskers wanting to go quickly. Illinois changing personnel. Seconds are winding down. 35 seconds now remaining. Nebraska still has 3 timeouts. Raiola taking his time. Huskers, 2 receivers each side. Dillon drops straight back, lofts a pass off the left side. Banks makes the catch at the 12-yard line. Leaping up, falling backwards. First down, Huskers.
Isn't it amazing how when you have good quarterback play, clock management seems to be a non-issue? Now, we will no longer talk about the timeouts because they're in good position with a whopping 23 seconds left. I mean, that's how you drew it up, right?
Torrey Cox covering on the play.
How about that man Banks? Well, he is making some nice withdrawals tonight, isn't he? He's spending that hard-earned money that he deposited this week.
Gain of 27 on the pitch and catch. Raiola to Banks. And again, Nebraska is using the size and that catch radius of Nair, in this case, Jamal Banks, 6'4", 220, making the grab over 5'9" Torrey Cox Jr., who's a fine cornerback.
Yeah, he's a tremendous cornerback, but clearly at 8:34 p.m. Central Standard Time, banks are open.
Well played, DB.
That's 6 targets and 5 receptions for the big fella.
1st and 10, Nebraska. The ball spotted at the Illini 11-yard line. 23 seconds remaining. Nebraska 2 timeouts left. Ramir Johnson is the tailback. He goes in to a pass pattern, and Raiola is going to throw it to the end zone. It's caught. Is it a touchdown? Yes.
How about those receivers? Maybe Coach McGuire's back to being a good coach again. The interception, we had some doubts. The touchdown reception, he's good again.
Isaiah Nair makes the catch in traffic on the near side of the end zone and makes the grab. Thomas Fedoni was over there, a trio of Illini, and it's Nair who makes the touchdown grab.
Hey, you want to be challenged by your coach? Go make a play.
16 seconds remaining.
And like all scoring plays, Dollar Bill. Oh, give me all 6. Hey, does 1 + 8 = 6? I don't know. I need Benny Mac's fingers. Help me count. Yep, he gives me the thumbs up. 1 + 8 = 6. Give me all of them.
Dragging his right ankle as he makes the grab. It's a good catch.
Oh, knock it off.
Oh, they're going to review it now.
Cut it out.
Timeout is called.
Illinois
is
challenging the ruling of a touchdown the previous play.
All right, Damon Benny.
Yes, sir.
If this touchdown catch is overruled upon further review.
This place may riot. And I get it. These are Big Ten officials. No real skin in the game, but you have not been on the good side of any of these 50-50 calls.
Yeah.
I'm just creative, JC.
Well, we contemplate that. Hey, how about the folks at Hogemeyer? Local means something greater. Raised local. Raised right here in Husker Nation. Learn more at therightseed.com. Hogemeyer sponsoring this review. And Nair makes the grab. His right ankle and toe are dragging.
After review, the ruling of a touchdown is confirmed.
There you go. Put the ball in an area where those veteran big receivers in their catch radius can make a play for you.
How about the ball placement? Dylan Raiola pretty good? He's pretty good.
Huskers lead at 16-10 with 16 seconds left to play. Hole is on for the point after try. Buschini will hold it. Snap on the way. And the kick is on its way. And that kick is good.
How about these wide receivers stepping up? 8 plays, 70 yards for 6 points.
3 minutes and 6 seconds. Sapp Brothers drive summary.
Quarterback play alleviates all clock management concerns.
Jess, do you have something for us down on the sideline?
Well, yeah, when you guys had come down to me, I was saying that Coach Rule had called all the wide receivers together, was challenging them, wanted to see more from them. I think they answered the bell. But it's crazy to just see the communication between Dylan Raiola and those veteran wide receivers, them saying where they want the ball, and he puts it right where they want the ball. So, he's giving them a chance. He loves to give them a chance and trust them to go make a play.
That's incredible. And his ball placement is spectacular. He trusts his guys. And you know what? I love the answering of the dinner bell because it is roughly a little past dinner time, but everybody's hungry for this W, right? Go get it.
How about the throw by Raiola, though? It wasn't as though he was perfectly set in the pocket. He was kind of drifting toward his left and throwing across his body and putting it where only Nair could get it. And the kick is away, and it sails into the end zone. That's a touchback, and Illinois will have it with 16 seconds remaining, heading into the wind in the final moments of the second quarter.
Yeah, and if you're Illinois, you feel like you deserve better than to be potentially going in at the half down 7. But now all the momentum is with a team that clearly hasn't been the beneficiary of a ton of breaks. Now they feel like they can go get it.
The Illini line up. with the ball at the 25-yard line, but they are going to take a knee here and call it good for the first 30 minutes of play. The final 15 seconds tick away, and that'll do it for the first half in this Big Ten Conference opener between ranked teams, 22nd ranked Nebraska, 24th ranked Illinois. As the teams exit the playing field at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, it's Nebraska at home with a hard-fought 17-10 lead with another half of football left to be played. Brian Buschini's kick is fielded by Kenari Wilcher at the goal line. Wilcher has it, and he's rocked at the 19 by Vincent Shavers Jr. Luke Altmaier, the quarterback. Aiden Lafrey is the tailback. He moves to the right side, and the snap and the handoff is given to Lafrey, and he is going to fight to get back to the line of scrimmage. Makai Bayer, Nebraska's linebacker, made the initial hit. And if it's a gain, it's of a couple of inches and nothing more. Second down and 10. Illinois going quickly. Already lined up. No personnel changes. Another handoff to Lafrey, and this time he's able to pick up a couple of yards. And those linebackers, Bullock and Bayer, combined to make the stop, forcing third down and 8. Illinois moving right to left, south to north. Opening drive of the second half. Nebraska 17-10, third down and 8. They need the 28-yard line. Altmaier's pass is complete over the middle to Zachary Franklin. He's got it at the 31-yard line, and that's enough for an Illinois first down.
I don't think there's any doubt where they're going with the football when it's third and crunch time. It's number 4.
Illinois was just 2 of 4 on third down conversions in the first half. Now 3 of 5. Quick snap. Altmaier takes the handoff to Lafrey and then goes to Lafrey. There's a penalty flag on the play as he falls across the 40 to the 42-yard line. This might be a blocking foul against Illinois.
Yeah, is that one of those sarcastic claps from the crowd as Illinois kind of walks back to the huddle?
Holding. Offense, number 74.
Believe it or not,
penalty, first down.
just their second penalty, their third now of the game.
J.C. Davis, the guilty party, the senior out of Oakland who transferred to Illinois from New Mexico, listed as the highest rated offensive tackle in college football, or one of anyway. Penalty is 10 yards. Now first down and 20 from the 22. Lafrey remains the tailback. And now there's motion. And you've got James Williams on the Huskers' left side and Melvin Priestley on the Illini right side, pointing at each other.
He does get a chance to get back.
Offside.
Jeez.
Defense, number 90, entering the neutral zone, causing the opponent to false start. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Remember when that just used to be a penalty on the offense and your coach would say, hold your water. I had no idea what that meant. I just knew that you were supposed to sit in there. Just a second penalty on Illinois. My crack statistician, Benny Mack, the best in the business.
So they gain 5 back after the holding penalty. Now first and 15 from the 27. They need the 42. Snap back to Altmaier, and Lafrey straight up the right side. Fights for yards to the 34-yard line. Bayer makes yet another tackle. He's been busy in the second half.
Tell you what you don't want to do is Illinois to get this ground game going. And Coach Bielema knows he's got to kind of change the momentum a little bit. You can feel it shift with the good kickoff coverage. Got a first down to get him out of the hole. Now we'll see if they go on the offensive. No pun intended.
Second down and 8 at the 34. Nebraska 17-10. Altmaier with the tailback behind him, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, flips it to Franklin, who has it at the 35, and that's a good, sure-handed tackle by Malcolm Hartzog, and Franklin remains down.
Yeah, when you get drugged down like that, you got to get your ankles out of the way, and that's the very sure tackling of Malcolm Hartzog, who is enjoying a pretty fine performance. Well, I tell you what, Illinois has got to have some concern there. I mean, that is their go-to bell cow, and Zachary Franklin, again with his is Buster Rhymes' year of football, which makes it about 11. That is not a good sign if you're an Illini fan.
Franklin tonight, 5 catches, 50 yards.
I think he's 5 for 5 on targets as well, right? He's been their guy.
Leading receiver coming into college football, active receiver. He transferred from Ole Miss late in the summer, bringing a resume with 266 catches and over 3,300 yards. 3rd down and 7. Again, the line to make the 42. Altmaier drops straight back. Goes straight over the middle. That pass is caught by Colin Dixon.
Okay, so Nebraska's going to have to make the little adjustment with how they're playing that coverage. It's basically we would call that a search route. He's going to settle down in the soft spot behind the hook and curl.
That's enough for a 1st down into Nebraska territory. 1st and 10 at the 49. Altmaier showed pass. Scrambles forward and picks up a yard, brought down by Ty Robinson.
Now he stretches that 9 jersey a ton, but he may have to get a smaller one. A lot of tugging going on.
Opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Illinois has it. Gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9. Now operating in Nebraska territory. The Huskers lead it 17-10. Motion to the near side. That's Dixon. Now he goes back the other way, and now there's a host of penalty flags on the play and procedures indication against Illinois.
Wait, Nebraska didn't cause that? I can count now. That is actually the 3rd penalty.
False start. Offense number 64. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Can't stand to be wrong more than one time in 1 second. It's kind of driving me crazy.
That's Josh Krutz, the center, guilty of procedure.
Keep his temper like his dad would. Oh, wait.
Olin Krutz, former 6-time All-Pro with the Chicago Bears. Back in Nebraska, Illinois territory. 2nd down and about 14. Altmaier drops back. He's scrambling, and he runs into a couple of red shirts. It's Robinson who finally brings him down.
Good job of keeping your pass rush lanes. Good integrity. They forced him inside, and they collapsed the pocket. Now, this has been the ominous down for Nebraska, Bill. They just haven't been able to get off the field on 3rd down with enough frequency.
Princeville Umamiela made the initial hit. First time we've called his name tonight. He remains out there. Another 3rd down.
Same route concept. Look for the ball to be thrown along the hash here, along where the sticks are.
Illinois needs the 39. Altmaier has pressure, steps up, he scrambles, and he is surrounded by red jerseys, and he's knees down at the 45-yard line, 6 yards shy. John Bullock, we've called his name a bunch tonight. He makes the tackle, and it's 4th down, and call it 6.
You got to punt this. Nebraska should go and punt safe. You never know with old Brett.
Well, you had a kicker that made a 59-yarder last week.
You just can't roll the dice. You want to try to pin them deep and play some football. Nebraska had seized momentum at the end of the 1st half.
Hugh Robertson to kick it away. Pauses and now delivers. End over end, and it's caught at the 11-yard line by Isaiah Garcia Castaneda. 1st and 10 from the 11. Dylan Raiola has it, rolls to his right, lofts a pass out. It is caught by Nair at the 41-yard line. He's wrapped up and brought down.
You're probably like a 4 handicap. You golfers probably call that deft. I call it touch. On the move with the little lob. And this isn't hoops for old Coatney up there.
Gain of 30 on the play to get out from the shadows of the goalposts.
I'm serious. Is that pretty good? Is that good touch? That seemed pretty good to me.
I think we've seen a lot of evidence that a lot of those passes are pretty good, so I'll back you up on that. Ramir Johnson is the setback for Nebraska from under center. Raiola turns and hands it to Ramir, and he is pushed back after reaching the 45-yard line, a gain of 4. Terrence Brooks, the Texas transfer, and strong safety for the Illini, made the tackle. Now Dante Dowdell trots in for Nebraska, along with Nair and Banks.
Bill, you and You and Code are just a few years younger than me. You guys remember Bozo with the Grand Prize game. Raiola would have been really good at that because he had touch to, like, throw the ping pong ball in the... I never understood why they picked the worst kids to play that game.
Made for good TV. 2nd down and 6.
A lot of frustration as a 6-year-old.
At the Nebraska 45-yard line. Raiola turns and hands it to Dowdell. Not much room to run on the left side. Balls forward across the 46, maybe the 47. Seth Coleman, the right outside linebacker, made the tackle. And Emmett Johnson comes in as Nebraska changes backfield personnel.
Yeah, plenty manageable here on 3rd and just 4. Nebraska hitting at a 70% clip on 3rd down. That dog will hunt.
From the shotgun, Raiola over the middle in traffic, and that pass is knocked down. Intended for Carter Nelson. Xavier Scott, the nickelback, one of the best DBs in the country, knocked it away from the Husker freshman, and Nebraska reaches midfield but has to punt the ball away.
All over that route on the little shallow cross. Illinois and Nebraska's playbook.
Nebraska will punt it away for the 2nd time. Hank Beatty is standing back at his 10-yard line. Buscini awaits the long snap from his 31. Buscini punted one time in the first half for 48 yards. And Nebraska has...
punting from 5 yards deeper on that one.
Motion.
False start. Offense number 25. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
That's a penalty on Jeremiah Charles, the wideout on the far side. Moving Nebraska back 5, the ball at the 41. Beatty steps up and awaits at the 15. High snap. The kick is away, and it's another boomer by Buscini. It's fielded at the 6-yard line by Beatty. He's got some room to run. He's across the 30 to the 35, stays on his feet, then falls down across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Excellent return by Hank Beatty.
Yeah, all that glitters isn't gold. Those booming kicks are okay, but in an ode to Ben McLaughlin and myself, when you outkick your coverage, you leave it to chance.
52-yard punt. Illinois has it. Here's the snap to Altmaier, and the handoff is to Josh McCray. He's tackled by Mekhi Bayer. So both teams have utilized the rotation with the running backs. Melvin Priestley, the starting right tackle for the Illini, is down after that play. But neither one of these teams, they've got quality backs, but they don't rely on one.
I tell you, Illinois is starting to rack up some guys going to the bench here. This game has been extra physical, especially in the trenches.
Well, and so is Nebraska. We talked about Turner Corcoran and Tommy Hill. Priestley is up, walking off under his own power, helmet in his right hand. He's a big guy, 6'4", 315 pounds, a junior out of St. Louis, graded as the number 5 offensive lineman in the nation.
I'll tell you, when you're 290-pound center and Kreutz is the small guy, probably got good size up front.
You're right. Yeah, they got J.C. Davis at 320, Geske 325, Kreutz at 290, Chrysler 335, and Priestley. Khalil Valentine has come in. We talk about those big backs for Illinois. Valentine, 5'9", 190. He's much quicker. And he gets the pitch from Altmaier, moves off to the right side. The pile moves with him, and he's across the 50 to the Nebraska 48-yard line. Marquise Buford made the tackle from his cornerback position.
Yeah, Nebraska coming with their version of Wendy's. The beef is coming in with Ty Robinson and Nash Hutmaker. Again, 3rd and short. What Illinois does here will give you a really good indication of how they view 4th down.
3rd down and a yard and a half.
Is this 2 to make a yard and a half?
Crowd getting loud. The snap back to Altmaier after a couple of claps. And that play looked busted from the beginning. Altmaier pitches late to Valentine. He's upended by Sierra Wright. But it looks like he fell forward to pick up an Illini first down to move the chains. And he did.
Nice little wrinkle with a speed option. Putting Sierra Wright on an island. And how about Sierra Wright stepping up to this point in emergency duty?
So an Illinois first down, 17-10 Nebraska. 5:15 and counting down remaining in quarter three. A fast-moving quarter. Altmaier throws off to the right, and that pass is dropped. Intended for Pat Bryant, the usually sure-handed Illini receiver. He came in with 15 catches on the season. That was just simply in and out of his hands, and he looked away.
Yeah, you won't see that very often. Now you got him off schedule again. Nebraska comes in with a little pass rushing. Kai Wallen enters the game. He'll be opposite Princewell. Bryant hasn't had a catch since the first quarter.
Stops the clock at 5:05. Second down and 10 at the 47. Altmaier rolls out to his right. Passes to the tight end Tanner Arkin, a transfer from Colorado State. That's a short gain to the 44-yard line, a pickup of 4 yards. And a third down and a long 6, going to call it 7. The ball at the 44.
Here's that crucial down again. 5 of 8. That's typically not winning football, but conversely, Nebraska's at 7-11. Let's see if they'll always be open.
Jamari Butler has come in. Hutmaker exits. Josh McCray is now the tailback, one of the big guys. They need the Husker 37-yard line. Altmaier's throw out of the backfield is caught by McCray out of the backfield. He's shy of a first down by a yard.
It's those newfangled gloves, Bill.
Yeah, those aren't fair.
Yeah, extra Lester Hayes on that one. That was a heck of a catch.
Reached out with one hand and made it hip high. His momentum took him out of bounds. But he does pick up 6, now 4th down and 1.
You like 4th and 1 or a 55-yarder? They're going to think about it.
Well, play clock winds down to 6, and Illinois is going to take its first timeout. And teams are more apt to use that timeout because they have the 2-minute timeout coming up later. So oftentimes you're seeing one taken early because they know they might have 3 late. Steps back, hands it off to McCray, and he runs into a stack. Now this is going to be a left-right spot.
That's a heck of a spot. I like the linesman, though, here. Not at the top.
And a penalty flag comes in late.
Let's hope. It's a lot going on, per usual, with these guys. I didn't love the spot.
It looked like the linesman coming in from the Nebraska side was on the right side of the line to gain, and the official coming in from the Illini side looked like he was going to spot it as a first down. Illinois thinks it's a first down, but what's the penalty flag about?
And is a dead ball.
Fingers pointing every which way.
The result of the play is a first down for Illinois. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 48. 15-yard penalty, first down.
With Nebraska, that is 7 for 69 in penalties. The bulk have come on the defensive side of the ball.
And for Nebraska, that's the third 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, adds up in a hurry, doesn't it?
So, after a 4th down and 1.
Of a first down in the previous play is under further video review.
That's interesting because with the dead ball, it won't matter. So this is basically for statistical work.
Well, if it's a dead ball, wouldn't that mean that Illinois' play was over?
Yeah, and it would be post-possession.
So it would be Nebraska ball moving 15 yards back.
Yep.
So that's the significance. The Hogemeyer local means something greater. Raised local, raised right here in Husker Nation. Learn more at therightseed.com. This is a Hogemeyer play that is under review. And again, David, it did look like the official coming in from the near sideline.
He almost went diagonal, right?
Yeah,
I like the spot from the linesman, but I mean, this is the Homer Network. I think Coach Rule, he's either going to lose his mind or he just wanted to show us that he's got a new haircut. But He's had enough of wearing that hat for right now.
If they come in diagonally, is there some type of Venn diagram that spots the ball?
That or a compass. He's got kind of out here wandering. That was a heck of a spot. You see the linesman here on the replay board. How is that not diagonal, or is that? Listen, I'm open to somebody talking me off this ledge.
Stands.
Yeah.
Stands not confirmed.
And the least surprising news thus far. So
Illinois will have it first down and 10 with the ball at the Nebraska 22-yard line.
Nebraska's got to remember, although it doesn't feel like they have the lead, they still have the 7-point lead here.
Now you're definitely in field goal range for David Alano, who has been one of the most consistent kickers in college football this early season. First and 10 from the 22, 17-10 Nebraska. 3:33 to play in the third quarter. Altmaier rolling to his right, chased out of bounds, and then throws it away. Zaire Wright was the one in pursuit of the Illini quarterback.
Well, I tell you, how does this set up where there's been a little hand-wringing about holding leads and scoring points, and do they stay on the gas? Boy, this one is set up for something good here.
Second and 10 from the 22. Bryant split wide to the right. McCray is the setback. Two receivers near side. Altmaier's got it. Hit as he throws. It's caught by Bryant. He reaches out, spots the ball down at the Nebraska 15-yard line, 3 yards shy of the first down. Right again on the coverage.
I feel like every third down I say this, but here we go again with the all-important third down.
Third down and 3.
And here comes the crowd. Well, this one is huge.
Illinois is 5 of 9 on third down conversions. They need the 12. Altmaier claps his hands. He's got the snap, flips the pass to the tight end, Arkin, who stumbles after making the grab. He's across the 5 down to the 4-yard line. It's going to be first down and goal for the Illini at the Husker 3. Bullock makes the tackle.
Fantastic play design. I would lobby for pass interference, but they don't call that. It's really a nice natural rub route. You got to collision him as he comes out of the backfield just to slow him down. That's a well-designed play.
Arkin only had 2 catches on the season.
Might have been why he was open.
He has 3 for 25 in this one. First down and goal from the 3. Husker Blackshirts being tested, and Matt Rule is going to use one of his 3 timeouts. And he does so at the 2-minute mark of the third quarter.
Nebraska is challenging the ruling that the runner did not step out of bounds.
Interesting. There's some eagle eyes up here.
He was tightrope walking as he made his way inside the 5, and this is another Hogemeyer official review. Local means something greater. Raised local, raised right here in Husker Nation. Learn more at therightseed.com. Now, don't blame Hogemeyer if another review doesn't go Nebraska's way. Arkin had a lot of momentum as he was heading toward that sideline. Yeah, it is close.
I don't know. He may have stepped out about the 8.
His right foot toe tapped. Did his heel go down? Is what they'll be looking at. If that's the case,
it's a first down regardless, but you're talking about the difference of first and goal from the 3 versus about first and goal from the 8.
And if it's first and goal from the 3, your playbook is probably one page that says dive left, dive right, dive up the middle.
Yeah.
Throwing Brett Bielema.
After review, the runner did not step out of bounds. Nebraska loses its challenge as is charged a timeout.
Well, you have 3 timeouts. Now you're down to 2, but you do have the 2-minute timeout.
A little bit of a dice roll at this juncture of the game.
The first and goal for the Illini, confidently marching toward the north end zone.
Now, strangely, the closer they are without being on the 1-foot line, I think advantage for Nebraska here up front. Can they dig down here and play in the trenches? Not a lot of room for route running.
You've got Vincent Jackson, the nose tackle, right over the football. Hutmaker, Robinson in there along the defensive line. Illinois in the eye with a fullback and a tailback, and Altmaier wants to throw, and he lofts a pass to a wide-open receiver in the end zone for the touchdown. That's Arkin. His 4th catch of the game, and this one brings Illinois to within a point of the Big Red.
Apparently not being on the scouting report has its advantages. Came in with 2 tonight. He's doubled that one up, and he's hurt Nebraska, especially in short yardage.
So Alano comes on for the point after try to tie the game with 1:55 left to play in quarter number 3. Teams lined up. High snap. Got it down, and Alano's kick is good. And we're tied once again in this one, 17 all, with just under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. 11 plays, 57 yards, 5 minutes even for Illinois on its scoring drive.
And use his arm to move down the field.
And that kick, as expected, sails through the end zone. It's a touchback, and Nebraska will have it at its 25-yard line. Illinois has won the last 2 here in Lincoln.
Yeah, I don't think Nebraska's beat Illinois since, 2018?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go back. Big Red won last year in Champaign 20-7, a game dominated by Nebraska's defense, and Heinrich Harburg had a terrific game, and that was coming on the heels of Nebraska's disappointing loss at home to Michigan, and they had to do that on a short week. 17 all the score. Nebraska's got a 1st and 10 at the 25. Raiola has Jamal Banks in motion and now settles back on the near side. The snap back to Dillon. He's got some pressure. Sidearms the throw into coverage, and it's knocked away. Intended for Jalen Lloyd. Knocked down by Xavier Scott, the busy nickelback. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, this secondary's presented a good challenge for Dillon in this Nebraska passing offense. A quality secondary that has taken the ball away a fair amount.
DB, it's gotten quiet in here.
It is.
As the crowd typically does for Nebraska's offense, but you get the sense that this is a drive that needs a 1st down or 2. 2nd down and 10. The snap back to Dillon. He's looking long, and he's got a man along the sidelines. The ball hangs up there. It's caught by Nair. He's still going from the 35 down to the 30-yard line of Illinois.
Go back to what we talked about in the first half. Those plays are there to be had if Nebraska wants to take their shot plays. And Nebraska's going to go tempo here.
45 yards on the play. Dylan Raiola to Isaiah Nair. It hung up just a little bit, perhaps, in that wind. That allowed the Illinois defensive backs to haul in Nebraska's leading receiver. Dante Dowdell has now come in. The Huskers line it up. 2 receivers near side. The ball on the left hash. 1st down and 10 from the Illinois 31-yard line. 1:05 to play in the quarter. Play action. Raiola puts the pass over the middle. He's got Fedoni wide open at the 12, across the 10, across the 5, down to the 2.
Why does Nebraska not like me? I've talked about Fedoni getting his first touchdown 2 weeks in a row. Brent Musburger type wide open. And they're 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line, Dowdell lined up right of Raiola. He's got the carry up the middle, fights for a yard. That's a rugby scrum, and it's going to bring up 2nd down in the shadows of the south goal line. Here we go. 1st down, 2nd down and goal, beg your pardon, at the 1. The pitch is to Janiron Bonner, and he takes it to the right side, into the end zone. Touchdown!
Boy, Coach sat in his bag, airing it out after the long Illinois drive. And he told us, right? If we need to score in the fourth quarter, we 100% can do that. And you get the quick answer with the little flip of the script and 6 points. Give me all of them.
And that'll go down as a touchdown pass for Dylan Raiola from 1 yard out. And Nebraska answers the Illinois touchdown quickly and regains the lead 3 seconds into the fourth quarter. 23-17 with a point after try on its way, and it is good. And Hull has been terrific in place of Tristan Albano. Nebraska remains perfect on PATs this season. It's a 24-17 Nebraska. 5 plays, 75 yards, taking all of a minute and 58 seconds. That is our Sapp Brothers drive summary. To receive the kick from Brian Buscini, who's handling the kickoff duties for Nebraska. And with the wind behind, the kickoff sails through the end zone again. And Illinois will have it 1st and 10 into the wind at its 25-yard line.
Coatney's asking me who that voice was, who I was imitating. I have no idea. Listen, a lot of downtime in this head of mine.
Luke Altmaier's had a good game. 17 of 22, 183 yards through the air. He's got a couple of touchdown passes. 77% the completion rate tonight.
Illinois down to 5.5 yards per play.
Caden Fagan is the tailback. As Dick Gifford tackles him, it's a first down for Illinois and its first play of the drive.
Fortunate he's a little tentative. Kind of runs like his feet hurt. That crease was there.
That is the longest rush of the game, a pickup of 11 yards. Moving the sticks, 1st and 10. Fagan still in there. And gets another carry, and this time he goes nowhere. Nash Hutmaker and Jamari Butler combined to make the tackle, bringing up 2nd down and 10 with Nebraska leading it by 7.
No gain, so we've got 2nd and off schedule here, 10. This play might be more important in the 3rd down. You haven't been able to really get off the field in 3rd down with any regularity. Let's make this as difficult as possible. And here comes the crowd.
Fagan still in there, 2 receivers near side. And another handoff to him, and this time he's got a big hole left side, so big that he sprints through across the 50 to the 47-yard line, and a penalty flag comes in late from deep in the defensive backfield. Marquise Buford made the tackle.
It's another 15-yarder. This back judge has been busy.
Personal foul, grasping and twisting the face mask. Defense, number 7, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
If you're looking for a head scratcher tonight, the carelessness defensively with the biggies have hurt this defense.
That's Nebraska's 8th penalty and 4th of the 15-yard variety, and that advances Illinois quickly into Nebraska territory to the 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
Mixing a cheapie like offsides.
Khalil Valentine is in it back. He sets up on the left side, and it's another handoff. So Illinois satisfied to run into the wind. And it's a gain of 5 by Valentine. Hutmaker makes the tackle. And Illinois again goes quickly. Second down and 6 make it, and that pass is complete to Malik Elzy. That's his first catch of the night, and that moves the chains as well. He's pushed out at the 15-yard line. So Illinois has rapidly moved upfield from its own 25 to inside the Nebraska 15.
I tell you, Altmaier's been as good as advertised this year.
And better.
7 of the 8 penalties have been on Nebraska's defense, and 4 of them, as you mentioned, have been of the 15-yard variety.
Fagan back in there as the tailback. And it's another Illinois carry, this time not far to go. It looked like M.J. Sherman got in there to wrap him up shortly after taking the ball. And there's really no gain on the play, maybe half yard, and it looks like there's an Illini down on the turf. It's Tanner Arkin, the tight end, who caught a touchdown pass earlier in the game. He's laying at the 14-yard line. 12:06 left to play in the game. Nebraska holding on to a 24-17 lead, but the field goal vibes after the touchdown scored by Bonner have all been evaporated. The snap to Altmaier. Fagan is the running back, and the give is to him. He fights his way across off to the left side and is brought down after a short gain on the play by Nash Hutmaker. Maybe a pickup of a yard.
Stop me if you've heard this before. Great critical third down. Illinois converting at a whopping 60% on third down. That typically doesn't win you a lot of football games.
The ball is at the 14. They need the 4. It's third down. Four receivers to the wide side. Altmaier wants to run. Stumbles as he does. He stops shy of the 5. About a yard and a half shy of the necessary yardage to pick up the first down. Sierra Wright made the stop, and now it's fourth down.
They're going, no question. Here come MJ, Vincent Carroll. Nebraska trying to get big up front.
How about we go back to Champaign, Illinois? Last year, Nebraska, with a goal line stand early in that game, turned the tide, and Nebraska went on to win.
Great call. This is not typically Illinois' thing, this short yardage, big packages, but they converted earlier. Where will Nebraska's eyes be with discipline?
Fagan is the tailback. And it's Altmaier wants to keep it. He flips the pass to a lineman who has come into the ball game. And I believe that's Brandon Henderson, who's the backup left tackle. And he comes into the game in short yardage situations. And they put a jersey on him without a name on it, number 94, and that's indeed who caught the pass out of the backfield.
Yeah, hat tip. Well done. It's taking advantage of Nebraska's eye discipline, and listen, that's a big kid wearing number 94.
6'5", 335 pounds, and here's the point after try to tie it up at 24. Alano's kick is good. 9 plays, 75 yards on that drive, 4 minutes and 21 seconds. And Illinois answers Nebraska's go-ahead touchdown with a tying touchdown of its own. 10 minutes, 36 seconds remaining. Penalties that went against Nebraska on that last Illinois drive. And the Illini boot the ball away. Ja'Cory Barney drifts back into the south end zone. It sails over his head, and it's another touchback that'll bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. And he settles in under center with Dante Dowdell behind him. Jalen Lloyd goes in motion. Play action. Dillon rolls out to his right, drops the football, and fortunately falls right on it. But that's going to be a loss all the way back to the 16-yard line. Seth Coleman is the one who put pressure on Nebraska's freshman QB.
It's a little careless, a little loose with the pigskin in the pocket.
Ramir Johnson comes in and now splits out wide to the left. That's the near side. He's got Nair to his right. Now Johnson goes in motion near Raiola and will set up next to his quarterback. 3 receivers far side. Raiola's got it. Has some time. Goes over the middle, and that pass is incomplete. Intended for Ja'Cory Barney. It was Matthew Bailey climbing Barney's back, and it's incomplete. Bringing up third down and a bunch. Third down and 19 from the 16-yard line.
Yeah, not exactly the answer you want on a drive. And how aggressive do you want to be? Looked
on the replay like Bailey reached out and put a paw on Barney's right hip.
Not a ton of negative body language from Barney. I don't know.
So 3rd down and 19. In a game tied at 24, Ramir Johnson is the running back.
I agree with you.
Raiola has to step up in the pocket. He's got pressure. The ball's knocked out of his hand again. And the Huskers are able to fall on it. It's Gatula at the 12-yard line to save what would have been disastrous if Illinois had got their hands on it. But now Nebraska's got to punt the ball away, and there's a lot of pressure right now on the foot of Brian Buschini.
I think directional kicking is the thing here. Believe it or not, that is the first 3 and out on either side. Incredible.
Buschini came into the game averaging 50 yards a kick. He could use a boomer here with the wind behind him. Punting from his 5, and it's a high kick. And Beatty's got it at his 38-yard line. Makes the first man miss and gets to the 45, across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Another 50-yard kick by Buschini. But again, excellent field position for Illinois as they try to regain the lead with 8:56 left to play.
Yeah, Nebraska may have to dial up some pressure here just to get Altmaier off rhythm. He's kind of settling into a groove. Just 5 incompletions on the night. Hasn't thrown for a ton of yardage at just 204, but it is starting to creep.
Ball spotted on the left hash. Illinois moving north to south.
21 first downs for Illinois.
And 2 minutes more time of possession than Nebraska. Lafrey is the tailback. Arkin is back in there. He settles into the left slot. And the handoff is to Lafrey off the left side. He sprints away from the Husker defense across the 35 down to the 32-yard line. Big gain for Illinois' Aiden Lafrey. 22 yards on the play, and it's an Illinois first down, and you're already thinking perhaps field goal range. Going quickly. Fake the handoff. Pressure from behind. The football is loose. Nebraska's on it. Pressure from the backside, jarred it away from Altmaier. Sierra Wright and Makai Bayer team up to get the football back for Nebraska.
Boy, how about the disguise? Really well done. A corner blitz. Boy, you're not picking that up. Why? Anything you can do, I can do better in this cat and mouse of offense and defense. I got to go back to checkers. King me. I don't know enough about chess.
What a play
that was
by the
nice.
black shirts.
Heck of a call. We talked about them needing to dial up pressure. You get the corner blitz. Nebraska finally gets some good field position. What is this?
Best field position of the second half for Nebraska. 1st and 10. The handoff is to Dowdell. Picks his way through traffic. The strive starting at the 38-yard line. He takes it to the 42. Dylan Rosiak made the tackle, the middle linebacker.
2nd and 6 at the 42.
A boundary corner blitz. Huh. How do you do?
The transfer from USC. Glad to have you in Lincoln. Dowdell remains in there. Raiola under center this time. And a handoff to Dowdell, and he has to fight to get to the 44-yard line. That's a pickup of maybe 2.
Here.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
Definitely not in 4-down territory yet. Why don't we just get the first down here, Bill, where we don't have to worry about it?
Be a nice response after going 3 and out on the last drive. 7:28 remaining in this fourth quarter. 24-all is the score. Emmett Johnson is in there at tailback now. And Raiola settles in to the shotgun. 3 receivers far side. Now a man in motion. That was Barney. Raiola rolls out, flips it to Barney. Right side. He stumbles, but picks up the first down at the 49-yard line.
Stumbled down at the Nebraska 49 after a 5-yard.
Heinrich Harburg comes into the game.
There's a good difference between tempo and pace here. You want to call plays sequentially, but you don't want to work too quickly. You're not sitting on the ball, but you do have to understand TOP right here with this drive.
Nair split wide to the left side. Harburg settles in behind Raiola. The pitch is to Harburg. He throws it back to Raiola. Raiola goes down the field, completes it to Jamal Banks at the Illinois 40-yard line.
Yeah, there goes that conservative play calling again in the second half. That was almost doing too much. You don't have to go there. How about we just beat in the middle?
Caleb Patterson made the tackle on Banks. That moves the chains further into Illinois territory. 1st and 10 Nebraska at the Illini 40. Dante Dowdell in there. Full house backfield. Raiola in the pistol. Is that Liebentritt, fullback, in the right slot. The handoff is to Dowdell. He goes straight up the middle from the 40 to the 35-yard line, a gain of 5.
Yeah, you don't understand how much that hurts maybe listening on the radio. I mean, Liebentritt's getting a running start with kind of a wham block and just downhill run action. Those hurt. Was that Lindenmeyer?
No, Lindenmeyer checks out. Huskers are going to go in a pistol with Dowdell, the back behind Raiola. He gets the handoff and goes across the 30, is upended at the 28-yard line. Nebraska's on the move.
I'll tell you what, some think Dowdell may lack in vision. He sure makes up with making his mind up. He's one of those guys that is good with the Declaration of Independence. Boy, he's going to tell you where he's going, and it's downhill.
Season high 19 carries for Dante Dowdell. It's 17 carries against Colorado for 74 yards, 19 for 74 tonight. Nebraska 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line of Illinois. 24 all, 4.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Deep handoff to Dowdell. He's one-on-one with Scott, and Xavier Scott is able to bring him down after a loss of 2. That'll bring up 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, he got away with running across the defender's face early in the first half. Not tonight. Typically, you don't like to make moves across defenders' faces.
Good open field play by Xavier Scott. Emmett Johnson has come in. Nebraska is spreading receivers out both sides. They are wide to the right. Lloyd to his left. 2 receivers near side. Raiola looks to his left and throws complete to Jamal Banks at the 21-yard line.
Now that's a good chunk right there because you start to look at the clock. So another 25 seconds minimum will come off the clock. You'll snap the ball with right around 3 minutes to go. Now management is a real thing.
Now, are you thinking 4-down territory, or are you thinking getting a position for a field goal with John Hull?
Love I formation, though.
3rd down and 3. Nebraska needs the 18-yard line. Raiola lofts a pass toward the end zone, and it's too far out in front of Lindenmeyer, who was free in the end zone. And it falls incomplete, and it's 4th down and 3.
That is incredible. Of all the stellar play, just set your feet and deliver the football, young man. That's one of the few he'd want back.
So John Hull comes in. Buschini will hold his hand down at the 29-yard line. It's a 39-yard field goal try with 3:03 left to play in the fourth. Trying to break a 24-all tie. Snap is down. The kick is on his way, and the kick is no good. He hooked it wide to the left, and the game remains tied at 24-all. Tristan Alvano was a late scratch. John Hull has handled all the kicking duties tonight, and Nebraska, with a chance to take a lead, fails to do so, but it's still a tied game, and now the attention turns to the black shirts.
Yeah, a lot of self-inflicted things going on. They're going to You're going to test your mettle here. Talked about this emotional component all week, and here we go.
Josh McCray is the tailback for Luke Altmaier. The ball first down and 10 at the Illinois 21-yard line. And Illinois is going to keep it on the ground and give it to McCray. And he works his way through traffic up the middle to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of about 8, maybe 9. It'll bring up second down. They're going to call it 1. Illinois moving left to right, north to south. Motion by Dixon. Far side to the near side. On the ground again, McCray. I don't think he's going to get the first down there. Third down is short.
Is huge. Third and almost a full yard.
They say no gain.
Boy, how big is this one?
Third down and less than a yard, we'll say. McCray's still in there.
Don't fall asleep here. Illinois is going to call a timeout. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Beeler's shown that he'll take a shot here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout. Nebraska and Illinois both have 2 timeouts remaining themselves, but this gives us time to take a break. You're listening to the Husker Radio Network. Fire in the gun, hands it off, and that's plenty for the first down. That is McCray twisting and turning and bowling his way across the 35 all the way out to shy of the Husker 38-yard line, and you've got a Nebraska player down. That is Deshaun Singleton.
Yeah, can ill afford that one. And dress a ton of safety.
Official timeout for player injury. Result of the play is a first down, Illinois.
1 minute, 54 seconds remaining. It'll be first down and 10 for Illinois. The ball is at the 38-yard line, and now you start to turn the page, or your attention at least, to the special teams. And if there's one area in which you would probably give the check mark to the Illini in this matchup, it would be to their place kickers. David Alano averages 2 field goals per game. He's got a long of 50. And their kickoff guy, Ethan Wachowski, kicked a 59-yarder, his first collegiate attempt last week in their win over Central Michigan. So you've got 2 guys with legs that can get you 50 yards or more. But remember, the wind continues to blow out of the south, and that's the direction they're heading.
So for a turnover before that even remotely has an opportunity to come to fruition.
Josh McCray, the tailback. This is his drive. Motion behind Altmaier. Takes the snap, gives it to McCray. Straight up the middle, a big, big hole. Out shy of the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of about 7 yards. They're going to call it 6, second down and 4. Bullock makes another stop. And Illinois again goes quickly, trying to keep Nebraska off balance. And a stoppage of play.
That's 9 tackles for Bullock and 6 solo.
It's a 30-second timeout. Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 1:34. 1:34. Thank you.
Here we go.
I did not see who called the timeout. It's Nebraska, who's down to 1 timeout now. And they reset the clock to 1 minute and 34 seconds in quarter number 4. 24-all is our score.
Another opportunity with Nebraska's defense on the field to try to preserve where they are. First opportunity to see how they feel about close games.
Quick timeout is over. Tony White has talked with his defense. Barry Lunny Jr. has talked with his offense. Illinois has done a lot of running in this second half. 2 receivers wide to the left side. Now 3 with the motion. Altmaier comes to the right side, and that pass is caught by Pat Bryant. And he's out of bounds at the Nebraska 49-yard line, and things are getting nervous in Lincoln. 1 minute 30 remaining as he goes out of bounds. McCray back in there at tailback. Altmaier talks to his lineman, hand signals to the receiver, 3 receivers on the far side. He's got Bryant again, split wide to the near. That's to his right. Clap of the hands and handoff, and hit immediately is McCray, but he's able to twist forward to pick up a yard. Cam Lenhart hit him.
Awkward tackle there from McCray. That arm did not look good.
He got up slow.
Game clock will stop for a player injury.
Nice play by Lenhart. It's a gain of 1. McCray will exit, his left arm dangling to his side. That stops the clock with 1:18 remaining.
The injury was the reason the clock stopped. Nebraska declined the 10-second runoff.
Caden Fagan is back in as Illinois' running back. He's to the right of Altmaier. They've got motion with Beatty, and again set up with 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Altmaier drops back to pass. He has some pressure, tries to get away, and can't. He's brought down from behind by M.J. Sherman. He does pick up positive yards, but it's 3rd down and long.
Something about 3rd down and level of importance and conversion rate. Illinois is sitting at 7 of 12.
Now the knee is down, so it's no gain. 3rd down and 9. 45 seconds remaining. And a timeout is taken by Nebraska.
Hold the hashes here. They're going to sit down on the
3rd
sticks.
and final team charge timeout in Nebraska. Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 45 seconds. 4-5. Thank you.
3rd down and 9. The ball is at the Nebraska 48-yard line. Illinois needs to reach the Husker 39. Well, we got a chance. Today's attendance, 86,936. That means 86,936 fans arrived alive today. Brought to you by the NDOT Highway Safety Office, reminding all drivers, buckle up, tone down, and just drive, and it's time for them to get loud. 3rd down and 9, 45 seconds remaining in regulation. Caden Fagan is the Illinois tailback. He's set up to the left of Altmaier. 2 receivers split wide to the left side. Altmaier's got it, drops back, got a little pressure. He twists away, he throws it away, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. Heavy pursuit intended for Tanner Arkin, who had run out of bounds on the play, and it's going to be 4th down and 9.
Well, how about that stop? The black shirts come up huge on 3rd down. No time like the present.
So Illinois is going to have to punt it away. 4th down and 9 at the Husker 48-yard line. Isaiah Garcia Castaneda stands at his 8. Hugh Robertson is the Illinois punter. Good snap, a little bit of pressure. It's a line drive kick, spiraling, and it bounces at the 5. Takes a Husker roll outside the 5-yard line, but it's down to the 6, 42 yards on the kick that had a lot of bounce. And Nebraska will take over with 26 seconds remaining in regulation.
Now, Illinois can only stop it twice, so Nebraska should be able to run this clock out as long as they can secure the snaps.
So with Nebraska needing to go 93 yards, the ball down officially at the 7.
You can already see the formation.
It looks like victory formation, but it's actually, let's just run this thing out and go to overtime. Raiola under center. And that'll do it. Raiola takes a knee, And the clock will wind down, 20 seconds remaining, and that will be the last snap through 4 quarters of play. It's Illinois 24, Nebraska 24. So we're going to go into overtime and play some extra football. Nebraska fans don't have a lot of good memories of extra period play in recent years. You go back last year, November 18th, 2023, Wisconsin beat the Huskers 24-17 in OT. Nebraska's last overtime win, you got to go back 10 years to Iowa, at Iowa, November 28th, 2014. Nebraska won that one 37-34. Nebraska just had an entire team meeting along its sideline right around the 40-yard line. And this place is quiet.
Yeah, eerily quiet, but we'll see if what that meeting may have been about and how the important coin toss here, like to take the ball. I prefer to go on offense second, but that's just me.
So you have Isaac Gifford heading out to midfield for the coin toss.
All right, captains will start overtime or extra periods with a coin flip. Illinois make the choice of heads or tails. That's a head, that's a tail. Your choice is tails is called. Tails is called. It is a head. Nebraska offense. All right, Nebraska on defense. Which end of the field you want to play on? Nebraska will start on defense. Illinois on offense will start on this end of the field.
Let your offense know what they need to do.
To the left of Altmaier, one receiver near side. Now there's motion. That's arcing the tight end to the left. The handoff is to Fagan. He's got a lot of room to run. He is pushed out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 21 yards on the first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, a little cutback. Nebraska slanting. Felt like they maybe had a good tendency. Fagan bends it all the way back.
So now, first down and goal for Illinois. Fagan is still in there. Snap, and the pass, and the receiver is wide open. That's Bryant off to the right side, touchdown.
I don't know how many times they're going to fall for that. Now they got to go score.
2 plays and a touchdown for Illinois.
It's Nebraska right away thinking you got 4 plays minimum for 25 yards.
Bryant just snuck out between the Nebraska defense and was free. And a good pass by Altmaier. His 4th touchdown pass of the night. Here's Alano for an important point after try. He's been perfect. Another high snap, but the kick is away and good. And Illinois has taken a 31-24 lead on Nebraska.
They had Bryant at the fullback. You got to collision those guys on the way out of the backfield. You just can't. They just can't cross your face for free.
Yeah, he wasn't touched. So now Nebraska has to go to work. Dante Dowdell in there with Raiola in the backfield. Huskers will have it, spotted at the 25. Nayer is in there. Jalen Lloyd and Jamal Banks, those two will split out wide to the right. Borkercher is in the slot. And now movement and a penalty. And that's going to move Nebraska back 5 yards to the 30.
False start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Yeah, they put it on Gatula, but there were several Huskers moving with the snap. And now it's 1st and 15 from the 30-yard line. Nebraska must score a touchdown.
Yep. So much for that 4 for 25. It meant 30.
Now Ramir Johnson into the game. Huskers have 2 receivers each side. Royola with the clap. And he's got pressure up the middle, and he's ripped down and sacked back to the 43-yard line by Alec Bryant. Going the wrong way.
Precarious.
Now 2nd down and 24. They spot the ball at the 39-yard line. Nebraska needs the 15 for a first down. Raiola straight back. He's got 3 Illini chasing him, and he is brought down inside Nebraska territory at the 41-yard line.
Well, his pass is incomplete.
And they're going to drop the flag for intentional grounding.
Yeah. It's a loss of down, too.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 15, at the spot of the pass, lost down. 4th down.
3rd down.
Correction, 3rd down.
So the 10th penalty of the night for Nebraska. Now, Raiola's, in looking at the replay, his knee is down when the ball is released.
So for the sake of saving the down,
Third down and 42. Raiola rolls out to his left. He's got pressure again. He's got pressure from behind. He needs some help. He throws it to Banks. Banks got it, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. And as he's going out of bounds, he got hit again, and Husker fans wanted a flag. And if they'd gotten it, that would have been a first down for Nebraska, but no flag flies. So it's 4th down and 29. And now the fans see the replay as Banks is knocked to the turf into the Husker bench. 4th down and 29. Emmett Johnson is the setback. You've got 3 Huskers wide to the right side. Raiola, he's got it. Pressure right up the middle, and down he goes, and that'll do it. Illinois has come to Lincoln and shocked the Huskers. (31-24) in overtime. Illinois has won it.
Boy, that was some overtime and offensively, right? Just behind the 8 ball and the taking of the sack, and they're going to have to regroup.
And in a hurry, Nebraska is on the road for the first time next week, traveling to Purdue to take on the Boilermakers. Nebraska has 3 of its next 4 games away from home. Now 3-1 on the season, and Illinois improves to 4-0.
Just stunning. This couple of things, right? The inability to get off the field on 3rd down. The penalties started to mount and stack up late.
And big penalties.
Big penalties.